Everybody, glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Tanner Bybee. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
1-2 now. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Byron Buxton.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Buxton went deep in his most recent game. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back now at Progressive Field. And towing the slab in this one, Louis Varland. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And it stays fair.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Down the number 2 hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Wallner pulls it down, and there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strike. Second inning set to go. Here's Royce Lewis. Bybee back to work. That one misses, and that is ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. His 16th homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 down, base is empty. That one not close. Ball 3. Slapped foul. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
This is Willie Castro. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
Righty delivers, and that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Thomas sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. And that one fouled off. Two outs. That's way outside. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Biden checks over to first, and he's back. He caught it behind his back, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bo Naylor at the plate now. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Good eye right there.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Now here's Nolan Jones.
First baseman, Nolan Jones.
And
No,
that
that's the
misses. Ball one.
One ball. No
Nobody
strike.
out. Runner at first. Misses again. 5 in a row. That's in for a strike. Just missed.
Oh, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now here is David Fry. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Tying run is in to score from second.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
George Valera swings through it for strike one. Hard hit left side. On to France. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Sliced hard but foul. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Ball.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Correa. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Here's Brian Rocchio. First offering, and it just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. Ball to strike. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Over to first. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. To the left side, but it is well foul. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Swinging a foul straight back. Late with the swing there.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And now 1 and 2. 1 out, bases empty. Good eye in that spot.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
That's too low. And now it's 3 and 2. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. 1 down. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton, struck out swinging his first time. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Buxton, a former All-Star. 31 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Golden opportunity right here. In for a strike. 0-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Rip to short. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. He's already homered in this game. Late on that fastball.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Buxton on at second with 2 down. That's down and in. A slider missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Lifted in the air down the left side. And a base hit right there. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. Slider misses outside. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike on the inside corner. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Tanner Bybee with the strikeout. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Jhonkensy Noel. And that's in there at the knees.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Ramirez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bader sizing it up. He's got it, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Twins 3 and the Guardians 2. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ty France. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a curve misses outside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Brian Jeffers. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis getting ready to go. Sewald also throwing. And that one clips the corner.
No ball. 2 strikes.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And gone. And this game is tied. It's 3-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Jones in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hot shot to third. Lewis throws to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now it's going to be David Fry. Doubled his first time up. Fought off foul. Fouled off left side.
Well, that's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Valera batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Ball
That's
one
the ball.
there. Two
One
outs,
ball,
base is
one
empty. Just
Ball two.
missed.
2-1.
That
No.
one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Full count.
In the air out towards right center. Buxton under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. We're tied now with 3 apiece. This is Twins baseball on the show North. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Hunter Gaddis.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Bader at the plate now. That's ball 1. Pitch misses outside. And a count now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that one's a little bit low. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Trevor Larnach will hit next. He is struck out, and he is walked. Outside with a breaking ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Gaddis throws over. Bader dives back. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
Fastball is outside. Breaking ball misses down and away. Byron Buxton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. And now Byron Buxton. And fouled off. That catches the top part of the zone. And a count 1-2. Bader over at second. Larnach on at first with nobody out. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Right through there for a strike. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. That's ripped into the outfield. Looks like extra bases. 1 run's in. Headed for the plate. He's in there. And they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
1 out, runner at second. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses. And 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move. Paul Sewald on to pitch here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 in this one. Not even close there. 1-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 strike.
And that one is inside. Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch misses. Now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
First and second, 1 out. And now the first baseman, Ty France.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss as he was out. Front that time. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Ball 1.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. And we're at the top of the 5th. And now it's even up. Next offering is outside. Ryan Jeffers in the on-deck circle for the Twins. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that chance handled. On to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Guardians. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Varland back to work. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball. swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. That one finds the zone. 0-1. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Buxton hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Number 40.
Travis Bazzana getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
On the inside corner for a strike. He's got a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. First pitch misses. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one's in there, and that is strike 2. In the air, out towards left center. Bader should have it. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 6. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. First offering misses badly for ball 1. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab. 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and the batter now, Trevor Larnach. Couple of walks and a strikeout. That one drifts inside. Larnach, in his 4th year, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5. Back now at Progressive Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that's way high. Ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that skips in the dirt. Out of the left center for a line drive base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cody Funderburk on the pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's outside, and the count is 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now, Nolan Jones.
First baseman, Nolan Jones.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Ramirez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Up and
1-1.
in, and now it's even 1-1. On the corner for a strike. To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. Next offering is down low. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Stephan.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Buxton in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
That one missed.
1 strike.
Fastball in for a strike. 3-2 now.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Wallner now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. And that one a little below the knees. The count now 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Walner checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. This one in the air. Fasana puts it away for the out. One down. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That one finds the corner. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. In the air, right side. Valera after it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with two gone. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And that one ripped into right. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Brock Stewart.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now it's the DH, David Fry. That misses, and it's 1-0. That's down and in.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
On the ground at first. France takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Thomas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's in the dirt. That clips the corner. And that's in for a strike.
2-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And the next pitch is way outside. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees. This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
There's a swing and a miss. Stewart, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Thomas stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. 1 left for the Guardians, and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Hentges.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. A massive home run. His 9th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 7-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now the 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith up and throwing. And that one missing low. They say you win.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Jeffers stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch, not close, up high. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-3. Major League Baseball is ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. On the mound now for the Twins, Jorge Alcala.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
There's a strike. The next pitch misses, and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to third. And that's just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive. That misses the zone. 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And they'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. Gets the outside corner with that one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. That'll make it out of here. He circles the bases. His 11th of the year. It's 7-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. Pitch misses. Ball one. That's a little bit low.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Alcala maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
In there at the knees. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. On the mound now for the Twins, Danny Coulombe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Correa hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike. That's out to center field. Buxton flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And next is the designated hitter, David Fry. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save! The tying run at the plate. Fights it off, he'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 7-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now pinch hitter for Minnesota, Luke Diesel.
They're looking for a little insurance here to start the ninth, Boog.
Inside, 1-0. Herron, a tall lefty. He throws a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. And another ball. And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Strike on the outside corner, and it's 3-1. And that one sliced foul. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with two strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
That's the third. Zips it across. That takes care of Buxton. Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. He was late there, strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, did not go.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. Out. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Duran.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one fouled off. In the dirt, 1-2 to count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. George Valera with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Here's Lane Thomas now. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one missing inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Rocchio stands in now, looks at that one inside. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Correa over to first. And the Guardians with 1 out left.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And up next for Cleveland, Travis Bazzana. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Slice the other way and foul. Duran is just 1 strike away. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's going back. Back some more. And it is gone. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tie it up. It's 7-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Noel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a good eye there. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Here in Cleveland, we're in extras here. Now at the plate, Royce Lewis. Herron back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball,
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1-2. Popped up. Jones settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. So up next for Minnesota, Ty France. Ripped towards third. Rolls across the diamond. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Griffin Jax will take over here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And that one fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Pitch misses there. 1-1. And that's in there at the knees.
1-2.
Swing and a tapper. In plenty of time to first, and Ramirez is set down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bo Naylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 away, and the game-winning run stands at second. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That to right. Wallner snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jones in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and no one can get there. Here's the throw to the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Guardians